Hashtag no offense uses strong language and is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. Hashtag no offense.
Welcome back to another episode of Hashtag No Offense. My name is Chris. I've got my wife, the Dutch, with me, as always. The Tampa 2-ring legend has showed up, graced us with his presence for one more week. And in studio tonight, we have our friends, the Untrained Eye, Beth and DJ. What's up, guys?
Hello. What's up?
They made the trip all the way 4 miles away to come and sit with us.
4 miles is generous, baby.
It was a journey. But we made it.
Yay.
No, it's a long time coming. We don't have many friends in town, so, you know.
Or many friends.
Speak for your fucking self.
And now we're down another one.
Well, you just gained 2 more.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. How you guys doing tonight? A little soggy?
Yes.
It's wet.
Pouring rain.
Yes. Hold on.
That's why I didn't stop at Publix to
Say
get
that again.
wine.
Pouring rain.
It's very, very faint.
Do you want to share this one
It's
with
very
me?
low.
Pouring rain.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a omnidirectional, I think.
We just need to get another one.
Yeah, we'll get
Actually, we
another
won't
one.
have to after a couple weeks.
We'll still get another one. And I'm still going to make him buy it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a little under the weather tonight, guys, so I apologize, but we're going to soldier through.
Whatever.
Just keep your AIDS away from me.
I'm serious. I think I'm
Don't be a
patient zero.
pussy.
I am. I can't help it. All right?
See what I deal with?
Is this the man cold?
Don't
I
say
God,
shit
I
like
hope
that
not.
to me. Don't say shit like that to me, dude. Let's pay some bills real quick, please. Hemp Bombs CBD. Hemp Bombs are specifically formulated to provide consumers with a quality CBD product at an affordable price. Hemp Bombs contain 99% pure CBD isolate with 0% THC and are legal in all 50 states. And the many benefits of Hemp Bombs include reduced anxiety, increased sense of relaxation, reduction of aches and pains, mood enhancement, and deeper, more restful sleep. Right, DJ?
Yes, sir. And their customer service is unmatched because they sent me the ones that I ordered. They sent and were melted whenever they came in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I hit them up and they priority 1 day shipped.
No kidding.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're good. And they're right here local. So, I mean, yeah, that's one of the benefits. What'd you get, gummies?
Yes.
And then knocked you on your
What
ass,
else
huh?
would melt? The
high
oil's
potency,
already
yeah.
liquid.
Fuck off. Damn.
Well, maybe they were the capsules. Maybe the capsules.
Yeah,
melted
maybe
in
they
this Florida
exploded.
heat.
Capsules are powdered, dummy. God.
But the
No, they're
capsule
work.
itself is like some
Gel.
glucose gel.
Napoleon Dynamite over here. God.
Dang.
Hemp Bombs come in a variety of different products that won't melt, including oils, e-liquids, gummies and suckers might melt, capsules, syrup, and even products for your pet. Go to hempbombs.com, use code word HTNOS, save 20% on your entire order. HTNOS at hempbombs.com. And also, next week, keep your eyes peeled on the Hemp Bombs social media for the video that we did a couple weeks back. They're going to be launching that, and you have a chance to win this
Some shit.
whole little
box of stuff.
goodies here. It's like $500 worth of shit.
What?
Yeah, man.
Side note, if you go to JLouisBB on Instagram, you can see some hemp bomb ass shoes that I made for them.
It's
Wait,
true.
are these them here?
Those
Yeah,
are them
those
there.
are them there.
Dude, those are so nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, look, he even did the box, too. he even did the top of the box.
Oh, nice, Jay.
Look at that. Autographed it and everything.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Maybe a sticker.
there was
That's
some
cool.
autograph on the top right. I don't know who did that. I got. There was another one on the bottom. I had to cover it with a sticker.
So, yeah, definitely keep your eyes peeled next week for our lovely video commercial and do the likes and everything and get yourself entered into a contest to win all that good stuff. We are also sponsored by Ohfishl Clothing. Ohfishl is a streetwear brand specializing in high-quality T-shirts, hats, and jewelry at an affordable price, featuring remixes of classic hip-hops and sports logos. There is something for all tastes at Ohfishl.com, except for girl shirts, but I hear they're coming.
Soon.
They're coming
I like-
soon.
Shitty shirts.
I liked birthed in hip hop. I liked that.
You liked Birthed?
Yeah, birthed in hip hop.
I prefer birth.
That
but
sounded too juicy for me.
You like juicy.
Not birth juicy. fuck is wrong with you?
You watch them
He likes
squirting
getting
videos.
nasty, huh?
Jeez. Got them squirting videos in your feed.
Oh, I see how that
So
is.
gross. Jason's like, I know all about them.
Yeah, fucking. We got away from Two Rings to Porno
No,
King
wait,
a little
wait.
bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Check out Ohfishl.com. That's spelled OHFISHL. And see for yourself. Don't forget to use code word HTNOS to save 25% on your entire order. Ohfishl Clothing.
Live by your own rules.
Thank you. You got it right.
Yay.
Give me 5.
You were waiting for me to fuck that
I
up.
was. That's why I do that.
Order up, bitch.
Yeah. This is a very special week for us. We got a new sponsor. I'm super stoked to announce that Joe Rogan is technically my boss now. We've partnered up with Onnit.com. And if you've ever listened to an episode of Joe Rogan or The Fighter and the Kid or any of those guys, they're all sponsored by Onnit. I'm going to go ahead and go through my read anyway the first time, and then after that, then we're just going to riff it because everyone knows fucking Onnit. But
Right, just change your Joe Rogan code to HTNOS code.
Yes,
Then
please.
we got it. We're good.
Gotta give me some alpha brain.
I
You
got
ordered some?
Yeah, I got some on my way. I'm going to
If
try
you'd
it.
be sticking around, you could try it.
I told you I'd be back periodically. Maybe you can throw me a couple.
I say when our shipment comes in, then you'll be around.
Sniffing out the free shit.
Maybe.
Onnit is a health and fitness juggernaut dedicated to delivering total human optimization to its vast customer base of athletes, thinkers, fitness gurus, and entrepreneurs. Through a wide array of products and supplements, Onnit combines cutting-edge science, earth-grown nutrients, and time-tested strategies to help people reach their peak performance. Whether you're climbing mountains or biking down them, building businesses or closing sales, chasing PRs in the weight room. What the fuck is a PR?
I don't know. I was going to ask, did you write this or did they send
No,
this to you?
they sent
Okay.
this to me.
All right.
That's why I said I'm doing it right the first time.
Or
okay?
working on a porn set or wherever you
Need to stay
are.
hydrated. And
Or running a marathon.
Or
who does that?
Onnit is a brand you want in your back pocket. As one of the fastest growing health and fitness companies in the world, Onnit refuses to bring anything but the very best to the market, whether it be energy bars, protein shakes, creatine, or their flagship product, Alpha Brain. Onnit's diverse lineup of products and supplements are backed by science and research. Visit onnit.com/HTNOS where you can save up to 10% on your entire order. ONNIT.com/HTNOS.
Randall needs to get on it.
Yeah. Well, I know Adam Simmons is a Alpha Brain proponent. He's going to be buying some stuff.
I need something. I need to be smarter.
You're long
It's
past
not
that,
like
bro.
it's not like what was that movie with Bradley Cooper?
Oh, the pill, Limitless.
Yeah, Limitless. It's not a Limitless. It's not just you're not gonna take it and know everything on Jeopardy.
Damn it.
But it couldn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get dumber. Or more dumb, however, I don't know.
I'm just going to stay quiet.
All right.
I think we can go dumber. We are also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network. Check us out online at Inner Circle PN on Twitter and Instagram, innercirclepn.com, bringing you podcasts, the likes of Simmons and More, Shit Happens When You Party Naked, The Hood Diner, The Plunge, Any Pod Will Do, as well as IC original programming, The Slimmer Circle, Inner Circle Sports, and the flagship show that started it all, Comedy is Dead. Subscribe to Inner Circle Presents on your favorite podcast platform. And this is the last week of The Slimmer Circle.
If you do any more stuff with the inner circle, you're not going to be able to breathe, dude.
I know. That's probably why I got AIDS, dude. Podcasting every day.
You got to stay off Nebraska. That's why you got AIDS.
I ain't been up there.
Oh, okay.
In a while.
Not lately.
But yeah, this is the final week of Slimmer Circle, I'm told. We haven't had updates in like 3 weeks.
That's
So
because you're not coming off the top, bro.
yeah, but I told Riley, I was like, you're pulling some shenanigans, I'm sure, because somebody that hasn't weighed in a while is going to give me their weight, or give you their weight, and you're going to update the standings, and I'm suddenly going to get knocked out, right? Is that how this is going to go?
Maybe.
We'll see, I guess, right?
Yeah, because the only one that would give you a run for your money is Joe B.
Well, think of it this way. You got sick at the perfect time. Because if you got to weigh in on Sunday,
That's true.
just have the
Finish
shits
line.
for a couple days and you're good.
The shits.
You know?
Hey, that's in like week 2 or 3. That's how Adam got up there. He got like super sick and
Oh,
didn't
is it?
eat for like 4 or 5 days and was just throwing up and going to the bathroom. And he's like, "Hey, I'm in second place." And then he got well and started eating.
Then that
Pizzas.
did it.
Yeah, pizzas. Kaz had an idea last night when we were on video. He wants to do part 2 during the holidays.
I saw that shit.
I said, "Dude, how much do you hate life? You want to do it during the holidays?"
Yeah,
That's a
that's kind of
terrible
messed
time.
up. Yeah.
Fuck your pumpkin pie. Right?
Yeah.
Like, dude, no, I ain't in
I
that
couldn't.
one.
No. That's the time for eating.
We could start it in January.
Okay.
Right?
I always say I'm going to start Monday, and then Monday comes, and I'm like, oh, I'll start next Monday. And then I'm still waiting for Monday. I'm waiting for this Monday.
We like to eat, whatever.
It's right around the corner.
Because I'm like, we're going to eat out tonight. We're going to take his mom out tomorrow, and then Sunday we'll probably get something.
Probably.
They're so bad.
But then I'm willing to make my dinners boring. Like, I'll just eat straight salads every day.
Yes.
And she's like, I can't do another salad.
I can't.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I got to the point where I just made chicken salad with like mayonnaise and cucumbers, and I just ate that because I'm like, I can't do any more lettuce. I'm gonna turn into a lettuce.
It's good for you.
It's not.
It's good for you, man.
It's not good for my taste buds, bro.
Small price to pay.
Pound that out. Hell yeah. Carbs for life.
Yeah.
DJ and I were chatting about it, too. He's been on Slimmer Circle before Slimmer Circle.
Dude, it was, I don't know. I had gout when I was 35.
That's painful.
Dude, I had no idea. Like, it, I thought my foot was going to fall off at
yeah.
some point. But that was like the
catalyst.
the catalyst that put me onto kind of something like keto adjacent.
Yeah.
And I ended up losing like 70 pounds in like 7 or 8 months.
That's awesome.
Dude.
I'd probably lose 3 pounds because that's just how my life is.
I'm telling you, it's something about pain that will motivate you to do it.
Right.
Like, it just
That's
hurts so
crazy.
bad. And the guy's like, yeah, it's definitely your diet.
Yeah.
Or all the drinks you've been drinking.
Is that why you're not drinking anymore?
That's part of it.
Part of it?
It's weird because I was thinking about it the other day. It's been almost 2 years
Really?
since I've drank. I don't know why anymore.
It's like you're feeling better now.
Yeah.
It must have been really, really painful. Because I'm like, when you think about taking a drink, you're like, I don't want that gout.
Dude, I was laid up for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, just couldn't walk, couldn't go to work, couldn't do anything. And I was like, well, I think I can make a change, at least in my diet.
Well, that's good.
What kind of pain is? Because I have a family member that actually has it, but I've never actually asked them like what kind of pain.
Inflammation in your joints, right? Or like there's acid buildup.
It's
Yeah,
like,
it's like little
Crystallizes,
crystals.
yeah.
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 it felt like my first thought when it happened, when I first started getting the pain, was I thought I like sprained or broke my ankle or something.
Okay.
And of course, the first thing I did was take like a double scotch to numb the pain.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, yeah, that probably made it way worse. I was like, yeah, it really did.
Oh man.
You remember when Nick was down here?
I was just gonna say his knee was fucked up. He couldn't even lift his leg up to get into the shower. We were like, well, you could use ours because we have a walk-in shower, and he was using the kids' room. I'm like, just use our shower because he couldn't even like step into the tub to use the shower. It was so bad.
Yeah,
it was only one knee though.
Yeah, my buddy Nick was down here from Chicago a couple summers ago, and he was just like, he didn't leave that couch for like the whole time he was here. Like, it started coming on the drive down here, so he was like, man, it sucked. And then he got on that couch and he didn't get off. And I accidentally bumped it just like that one day, and he was like, ah!
He was in tears.
Yeah, and I felt so bad too. It made everything like awkward. Like, he was so mad at me and everything.
We
'cause
brought
it
a
hurt so
mattress
bad.
downstairs because he didn't want to go up the stairs.
Well,
Got
it's
it,
weird
no
too
joke.
because you can't. It's nothing you can point at and look and be like, "Hey, look, it's all swollen and black and blue and it looks crazy." Like, you're just like, "I promise you, it really hurts.
Oh wow! So it just looks fine.
It
but
looks
just-
fine." Like,
Wow.
We had a guy in softball that always had gout. Remember? He always was wearing that foot brace.
Who?
Jeff.
Oh yeah,
He
I do
always
remember.
had gout, but it was in his foot too, and he'd be hobbling around in a boot. I'm like, why are you out in the 90-degree weather trying to play softball in a
No,
fucking
dude.
gout boot?
You got to live your life.
no, dude.
Got to show up for your teammates, man.
Yeah.
I guess so.
This
Take
is
one for the
co-ed
team.
softball.
It's not hard picking up dudes.
Is that really what it was? Co-ed softball?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's how we actually met.
Is
Yeah.
that how I met you?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
that's how I met you.
Yeah.
Because
I knew Adam first. I knew
know.
Carp first. I know.
yeah, because I met
And then-
her through Carp, and then I met you through softball when she played.
Everybody trying
I'm
to screw
surprised
my
you
wife.
met any. What? That was a long time ago, and like 50 pounds ago.
Whatever.
Irrelevant.
And I used to play on multiple leagues. I'd played on an all-girls league. I played on 2 co-ed leagues. But that was before we had kids. I still got my softball bag in the garage. I'm like,
I'm ready to go.
yeah, I love to
She
play.
was a weirdo. She played when she was pregnant, like, and she was catching. Like,
Oh,
she's
awesome.
she's behind catching. I'm like, that baby's
I
gonna
know
come out
she was,
stupid.
and in the
And he
all-girls league,
did.
smart. But I played in the league where they steal. So I would have to stand up and throw it a second or whatever. But then when I got up to bat, he was mad because then you could slide into the bases, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't.
While
be
you were
doing
pregnant?
that. I was only like 3 months. I was like just starting.
That little baby embryo just bouncing all around.
Maybe that's why you don't like roller coasters.
Yeah, he got to go to Disney today and do a sneak preview of the new Star Wars land.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
He says it was good.
He loved it.
Yeah.
He doesn't like roller coasters though, but they just went on Star Tours, which is now 3D. And then they went on like when you're driving the
Millennial.
Spit it out.
that one. You're like a pilot, so it's like you're sitting in the cockpit, and you guys are both steering and stuff. And he's like, when I got done driving, only 16% of the ship was damaged. I'm like, that's not so bad. But he had fun. But it's small. Have you guys been to Disney?
Not recently.
Yeah, not recently.
Have you guys been to Pandora?
That would be
that?
recently.
Oh, it's from Avatar. It's the land from Avatar.
I've never even seen Avatar.
No.
What?
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Really?
Yeah, that's legit.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
No, it's cool, but
I like
it's
it.
small. It's small. It's like a small little area, and that's what they said. The Star Wars area is kind of small, but the detail is like when you're walking through, it's like you're walking through like a town in Star Wars or a galaxy or whatever you call it.
I mean, his pictures look cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
He doesn't really know anything about Star Wars, though, so he was like, how do you spell Darth Sidious? And I was like, that's not even that dude's name. Where'd you just pull that from?
He sent his little friends pictures because he has friends online that he plays Xbox with, and he's like, they're all jealous. So they send him pictures, and he's like, they're like, you got to go for free? And he just puts, yeah. And I'm like, you know how to have a conversation.
Well, he did.
It was great.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Loved it.
like, yeah, my uncle works there.
Cool.
You know? Like, just, yeah. And then the kid wrote back, oh.
I know people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
I got
9-year-olds.
connections.
I
Doesn't
guess
everybody
so.
get to do this?
I know. They take it for granted sometimes. We had passes a couple years ago, and then we would go, and then he'd be like, I don't want to go anymore. They get bored. And now, since we don't have them, he's like, I want to go to Disney. I'm like, bitch. You don't even like to go on the rides.
That's
What's
true.
the point? You want to go see the fucking bears sing a song? What are they called?
The Country Bears?
Yeah, you want to go see
The
the
racist bears?
I'm like, I could get a Dole Whip with some rum, so I'm like, I'm all for seeing the bears, but I'm like, you go there to ride the rides. I had to drag him on Space Mountain. I'm like, at least ride once. Like, try it once. If you're
I think
scared,
he was
I
crying,
get it.
too.
Yeah, because that was the second time he went, and I dragged his little ass on there. Because the first time he said he liked it.
Yeah.
And then the second time, I'm like, let's just go. And
That's a
he's like,
scene, you know, dragging a kid by the wrist onto a ride, you know.
So
like,
his
"Get on
band
there."
would like get green on the thing, so I'm like grabbing him by his arm, dragging him, so his band goes through.
You're going to have fun.
No,
Joy.
I know we're the worst parents forcing our kids to go to Disney.
I'm telling you.
We're the worst.
You know, it is what it is. What are you going to do? I hope he drank some blue milk.
I don't think though.
You don't think so? Okay.
We can yell for him and ask him.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
The old one's up. He'll be quiet.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him.
Let's play on his phone.
Are you guys ready to do some Florida stories?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it.
Woo, doggy. Hey, Beatrice.
Yeah.
Get your ass in here. These no offense boys about to do Welcome to Florida again.
Let me grab the natty.
Oh, shit, and I thought my family was fucked up.
Because they're so bad.
Florida's just
And they're
bad.
like representing where we are.
Right.
You're like,
It's such an accidental thing that we even started doing this too. But
Yeah.
we've never had a week that didn't have any for us. So I mean, we'll just keep doing it until we run out.
yeah.
That'll be never.
I mean, it's always something super crazy.
Or stupid.
Or stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
The first one is both.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Newport Richie, 52-year-old Florida man has been arrested after reportedly using a horse to break into a home.
The Lone
Ride
Ranger?
through- yeah, right? Dun, 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 dun.
Did he have the mask on, like the Ninja Turtle, but black mask?
Ooh, I
Oh, silver.
Maybe have the
don't know,
horses
but
in the
now
back.
I'm
Yeah.
racing. Because I
got the horses in the back.
the whole time I'm typing this up, you even heard me. She was in the kitchen. And I was like, well,
And then the 4-year-old's going to take my horse to the hotel room.
yeah, he sings it wrong though. He's going to take his horse to the hotel room. Shout out to Bobby Moore.
Does it say how?
Yeah. Homeowner Steve Ferguson started getting alerts on his phone that showed surveillance video of a man on his property. After calling the sheriff's office, he decided to head over himself. Upon arrival, he saw a horse running away, and that's when he ran into Florida Man, Lonnie the Rooster Maddox.
Whoa.
The rooster.
I said, "What are you doing in my house?" Ferguson explained the guy said that my horse had broken into your house, mister,
it on the
and
horse.
I had to go in and get her. So he's basically, the horse broke in and he had to go retrieve her. I said, okay, so the horse broke into the gate and then into the porch and then into the house? Video showed Maddox walking around the property, entering the screened-in porch with the horse and trying to enter the front door, which was padlocked. When that attempt was unsuccessful, he broke the back window to get in. According to the arrest report, Maddox told deputies that the horse went into the yard through a broken fence, so he followed it. He told officials he was interested in renting the property and wanted to see what it looked like anyways.
Okay, so which story is it? My horse broke in, or I'm trying to rent your house?
It's shades of everything, man.
Wow.
It's a little bit of everything.
Which one do you believe?
None of it.
Yeah.
He's a thief.
Then it was the horse.
Yeah.
He was charged with burglary of a dwelling. He didn't take anything, but is accused of doing $100 worth of damage. Deputies
That
said
must have
that
been a trailer.
the horse didn't even belong to him, and was since returned to its rightful owners.
He stole the horse to break into the house.
He stole the horse. Yeah,
That he had to rescue.
That he had to rescue.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Shout out to Pasco, man.
Where
Pasco's.
the good shit happens.
Yeah. Why did Live PD leave, dude?
I don't know. I really don't.
That could have been
'Cause,
captured.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
So wait, what was Live PD? Because I never even heard of it until you guys talked about it being gone.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
It's just basically the new version of Cops.
But live.
Was it online? Or
But it is live.
No,
No,
it was
it's
on
on A&E.
A&E, yeah.
Yeah. So
But
actually,
they would like show the tweets and stuff.
So tonight, when you go home, if you have A&E, you can turn it on and it'll be on. And
Is it still rolling? Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess they just left Pasco. They didn't like stop.
They actually just started a new series that they're doing.
What's it called?
Still
I
live.
forget. It's undercover, but they're trying to go along
Undercover
the
Florida Man.
They're going in the Midwest along some highway or interstate. I forget what it is, but they're trying to go undercover and catch like drug deals and all that kind of stuff.
They should have stayed here because, I mean, there's no shortage.
Well, I mean, they have to, let another place in the country.
Why do they have to?
Shine.
Why do they have
Don't
to?
worry, they'll be back. Pasco has plenty of shit going down. They'll be back. When the ratings start dipping, just go back to Pasco. That's all there is to it.
I love it when they flash like the stuff that you could tweet and stuff, and they show all the tweets on like a ticker almost at the bottom of the screen. That's
Oh,
awesome.
I saw a lady literally shit on live TV on that show.
That's amazing.
Cop
That
pulled
was
her
here
over.
too, right? Huh? That was here too, right?
I don't remember if it was here or not. I don't remember, but yeah, they pulled her over on a highway, and it was. I think it was two people in the car, but she got out and was standing. He had her stand in the back of the car so he could talk to the driver. And while she was over there, she just pulled down her pants and took a shit in the middle of the road. And then the cop had the car towed and everything. And then as the tow truck's bringing the car away, you could see it just sitting in the.
I thought you could say they rolled through it. I thought you could say you rolled through it.
No. The cop was disgusted too.
And rightfully so,
He
yeah.
arrested her.
Yeah.
I like how you say the cop was disgusted too. The first initial thought would be, man, the cop was really into it.
I couldn't be a
He
cop.
was so happy about that.
I couldn't. I would turn my camera off, punch her in the face, and be like, "You don't fucking do that.
Is that
You
what
don't do
you do?
that.
Is that what you do?
Do it to them."
Did you see that cop with that old lady this week? Did you guys see that old lady that got
No.
tased?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh, dude. She
Did
was
she
asking
deserve
for
it?
it. She
Okay.
was asking for it.
Didn't she kick him in the nuts or something?
No.
Didn't she just run?
Yeah, it was a broken tail light. He pulled over
Okay.
for a broken tail light, and then he was writing her the ticket. She's like, "I'm not going to sign that."
That's right.
And then she
I'll
rolled
do
up
what
her
I want.
window, and he's like, "Don't you do it!" And then she drove
dipped.
away. And then it cuts to him walking up on the truck, and she was freaking out, and he's telling her to get out. I mean, he yanked her out. I mean, it was a little bit of force or whatever.
Is she
but
super old?
probably
Yeah.
60s?
Yeah.
But she was feisty though, because
She
she's
was.
like, "Well, I'm a country girl, so I did kick you a
There
little
you,
bit."
that's where I got the kicking.
Oh, well, yeah. Then he
That bitch
straight up
deserved it.
shocked her, and then he's like, "You're gonna get it again."
Oh my gosh.
At least he warned her.
Oh my god.
That's why you just fucking listen.
I'm telling you, man.
So many people wouldn't go to jail if they just obey what the
Listen.
cop said.
Sometimes.
Like, whether you're in the right or wrong, I mean, just do what they say.
Sometimes.
You know
Just
what I
sign
mean?
the thing and fight it in court.
Well, yeah,
Right.
because you still get the ticket, and now you got tased too.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe if she wasn't a bitch, she
And
wouldn't have
you're
got
on
a
the
ticket.
Yeah.
She was a total bitch too.
Right.
She's like, I'm not signing that. Fuck you.
I'm old. I do what I want.
Pretty
That's
much.
How,
Pretty
that's how it
much.
works.
Is that how it works?
That's how I think it works.
Wait. I'm doing
Me
it.
neither.
We're going to get rowdy when we get older.
What do you mean when we get older?
But what is the age where you can flip that on? Is it 60? Is it 65? Where you can just
Yeah,
go,
you can't be
"Mm,
too
I'm done."
old.
I think retirement.
So
I was going to say
65.
39.
You got to be able to take a tase and not have a heart attack.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
too.
what I thought. When I saw her take it, I was like, that bitch's heart's going to stop.
Well, then the police will pay for a funeral, and then the children get all the life insurance.
Eh. How did that go? That was like,
Oh, it's like a rainbow of money. All of it.
we're staying in Pasco for the next one. Port Richey, a woman accused of lighting a fire inside her home to get her roommates out.
Well, that's one way to
mean-
do it.
He says,
She's smoking them out.
I thought you were going to say to kill a spider, because that happens more than I'd like to admit.
I feel like that's how I
Really?
would burn my house down on
there was a
accident. Yeah.
spider?
Oh, yeah.
yeah?
Some
I
people
hate
try
spiders.
to burn the wasp's nest, too, and then it
Oh.
ends up burning their house down. I'm
Shut
like, who fucking
up.
does that? Just
Yeah,
get
they
some
do
hot
like
shot.
the. Don't they do like the lighter and they spray
Yeah.
something? And yeah.
Like Aquanet and a lighter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly,
What,
yeah.
You're dating yourself.
Whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Just use a pressure washer. Like if when you guys go outside, you'll see above my door, there's a strip of like the concrete or the plaster or whatever that's missing because I had the pressure washer and I was trying to knock down
It was a mud dabbler.
just trying to knock down their nest, and it was just like I'm like, oh
Well,
shit, it got away
I
from me.
didn't think I'd have to tell him not to use a 0 degrees straight up into the ceiling. Like, you got to use 25-degree angle when you're using your pressure.
I was standing there and I,
I
was like,
can't.
she's gonna be so mad at me.
I almost put
'Cause
a
it's
hole through our
dumb.
plaster because of that too.
Right? Give me some,
I was
dog.
cleaning around the door, and like right by the doorbell, there was a spot, and I was kind of doing it like in one spot.
Yes.
And
That's what
then
she
like
said.
I saw it kind of like pushing in. I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I
Y'all
didn't
need
get
to
that far.
read. Terrible.
Read what?
The instructions.
My daddy never told me how to use a pressure
You
washer.
think my daddy did?
I don't.
Bitch.
Probably should have just YouTubed it.
Jesus. All right. Jessica
You're getting
Pracker.
real now.
Jessica Pracker, 31.
I
is
thought
a-
you said cracker. I was like, what?
she was a cracker
Are
too.
we still in Pasco?
Yeah, of course we are. Hold on. Since you said that, I'm gonna pull her picture up so you can look at her while I'm talking.
I bet she's a gem.
Does she have all her teeth?
Probably not. She's got summer teeth.
Did you say slimmer?
Summer here,
Summer
summer
teeth.
there. Oh, that's a shame. She looks like an elf.
Yeah. And
Does look like an elf.
She's only
Sad
31
elf.
too, man.
That's what elf in the
She's
shelf looks
31?
like.
That's crazy.
That's-
She does not look 31.
That's what drugs will do to you, folks.
31?
Yep.
Like she
31.
looks mid 40s.
easily.
Yeah.
Easily. She's accused of setting a fire in a small bathroom garbage can Monday afternoon and carrying it through her home.
Probably plastic too, dumb bitch.
Probably.
I was going to say, did she start it with some kind of a pipe?
She claims she threw a cigarette in
Yeah,
there.
right. It was a crack
But they
pipe.
never found the cigarette.
Right.
Joint.
Pracker pushed the garbage can down the hallway toward the living room, but was spotted by one of her roommates who was in his room. The roommate told deputies he grabbed the burning garbage can and threw it out the window. After the roommate put the fire out, he asked Pracker what she was doing. She responded by saying she was making a point and wanted him and the other roommates out of the house. The roommate later told deputies that Pracker had set a fire to their other roommates' clothes the week before.
What?
She's burning clothes, too.
Stupid.
I wish you would
pyro.
burn my clothes. A neighbor confirmed she heard Pracker yelling last week that she was going to set the house on fire and that there were black people in her home.
Oh, no.
Was it,
What does
just
that have to do with it?
was it just her shadow?
But she said like randomly. That's weird. That
is random.
because I don't think that those were the roommates.
Well,
they
they're allowed
probably
to have
didn't exist.
friends.
Well, they probably didn't exist.
Was burning down the house playing on the radio.
It's gonna be now. The neighbor also said that she called 911 that night when she saw Pracker carrying a bucket with fire through their home toward the
take that
living room.
down. They can't.
She looks so sad.
No.
Don't be mean to her. Look, she looks so sad.
Well, she can come start fires in your house. Go.
That's your house.
Yeah, my house is your house, dummy.
Not anymore.
Another neighbor rushed to the home and used a water hose to put out the fire fire that was set in the roommate's clothes. According to the arrest report, Pracker told the neighbor there were black males in the home that she wanted to burn down. But the neighbor told deputies that there was nobody at all in the house.
She crazy.
This is so Pasco, dude. And when they keep saying home, just say trailer.
Right. Or box.
Just say trailer. One of the roommates also told deputies that in the past, Pracker would light crumpled up paper balls on fire and throw them down the hallway, saying that she was, quote, killing dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Shout out to our homeboy Rich for sending me this story, because like I didn't read it. I just put it in my notes.
Killing dragons.
Shout out to you, Rich.
Well, he does live in Pasco, doesn't he?
That's what I told him when he sent it to me. I was like, damn, dude, sending me all the Pasco shit this
He
week.
gets all the local news.
Right.
Yeah.
He's coming on in a couple weeks too, so wonder what he's going to bring.
Oh, Jesus.
After she was detained, the arrest report says that she did not answer questions, but did state that she wanted to be a deputy.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
What's the problem?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, she's good at killing dragons.
Word.
And black people.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, she's got the deputy thing nailed, right?
Yeah.
This is a Pasco clean sweep tonight because we're in Land O'Lakes, where a man was accused of beating his friend and trashing their home, but claims he was just chasing his kitten.
That was
Was he in the way?
Yeah.
Beth is asking all the important questions.
I mean,
So deputies say it happened early Sunday morning. The victim said he was hanging out at the home of his lifelong friend, 50-year-old Douglas Smith. But at some point, the victim said Smith, quote, randomly became enraged.
you couldn't find the kitten.
He started smashing objects in the house, including his own prized guitar. He also knocked the television off the wall. At some point, deputies say Smith got on top of the victim and started hitting him. The victim told deputies he was being hit, quote, so hard and fast, he didn't know if a weapon was involved or if it was just his hands.
Fist of Fury.
I'm telling you, right?
Probably on drugs, too.
Get Dana White on the line.
What was that guy on Street Fighter? Was it Honda or whatever?
Yeah. After speaking with the victim, deputies responded to Smith's home and found him lying in a pile of broken furniture. When they got inside, deputies said that there was a television on the floor, a broken table, and lots of things knocked over and thrown around. The arrest report also says there was money on the ground and a pool of blood just inside the front door.
gosh.
This is like a
Random?
scene, man. This is
Damn cat.
When asked what happened, deputies say Smith claimed he was just chasing his kitten around and denied anything happened with his friend. According to the arrest report, Smith said he was mowing his lawn, met up with the victim, and started drinking.
Seems legit, yep.
He told deputies he didn't remember anything other than chasing the kitten and had no idea how his house got trashed. He could also not say where the pool of blood or his own wounds came from.
Oh, my goodness.
He was detained and placed in a patrol car, and at some point he started screaming and yelling at the deputies, who say he gave them various reasons why the victim is less of a man than he is, end quotes, and stated how important his job is. He also talked more about chasing his kitten.
I mean, sure, like crack or PCP wasn't involved or something.
Yeah, I don't know. As I'm reading these stories tonight, I'm like, what the fuck?
I just don't have any words because it speaks for itself.
It does speak for itself.
It's crazy. The cat was probably outside the whole time anyway.
There really wasn't a cat. I smashed my tables and everything looking for this cat. It wasn't there.
It was a dragon. That one bitch should have came over and took care of it.
Lots of hallucinations going on in Pasco. So the last one I got for you is in Jacksonville, where a Florida surfer was attacked by a shark, but opted to go to the bar instead of a hospital.
Hardcore.
Like, did the shark, I was going to say, did the shark yell at him or something? Like, why?
Did the shark yell at him?
Yeah. Like, how was he able to just go to the bar?
It must have been a baby shark.
Oh, God. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Frank O'Rourke, 23, was surfing at Jacksonville Beach around 3:30 on Saturday when the shark attacked him in the water. Quote,
PM?
Yeah, in the afternoon.
That's not when they hunt. Okay, go ahead.
It's the best time to catch some
Excuse me,
waves.
Shark Week.
You know it.
Quote, the shark comes out of the water. Like, dude, should I read this like a surfer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you?
Shark comes out of the water, grabs onto my right arm.
Keep it up.
Right by my elbow. Kind of tugs a little bit and thrashes around. His friend R.J. Berger, who said he was swimming with O'Rourke at the time, said the shark pretty much came out fully out of the water, like with his tail, and splashed around everywhere.
That's awesome.
How big was
That's
the
what he
shark?
said. It's quotes, man.
No, I get it. You're in the moment. Go for it.
Berger said his friend just kept saying, I think I got bit. I think I got bit, man.
And then he yelled, "Wild stallions!"
San Diego High School football rules. Once he got to the beach, he just started bleeding everywhere. The blood just started rushing out of his arm, man.
Jeez.
O'Rourke was quickly treated by lifeguards but opted not to go to the hospital. Instead, O'Rourke, quote, immediately went to a bar because he said, I got bit by a shark, and people were all like, we'll buy you drinks, man. So I went and hung out at the pier.
And then he dies the next day from bacterial infection.
Yeah.
Or blood loss.
Yeah. There ain't no way.
Despite the scare, Berger says he still plans to surf, and Frank is too. It was not immediately clear if O'Rourke ever went to the hospital.
He's dead now. If he didn't go.
Gotta be right.
Can't reach him for comment.
They didn't.
The lady that was running my training class got bit by a nurse shark. She used to surf. She grew up in Siesta Key over there. And she fell off her surfboard, and a nurse shark beat her in the butt.
I guess that's a perfect shark to get bit by because then it can just doctor you to health.
Because it's a nurse shark.
How dare you?
But she said it was just like...
How dare you?
She said it was just like a get off my babies, because I guess she had baby sharks.
Stop saying baby sharks.
Do.
Well, you were skeptical about this. Why are you thinking he didn't get bit?
No, he probably got bit, but it must have been a really tiny shark if it bit him all the way up the arm. Too bad there's no picture of that.
There was no picture of that.
It's a lie.
Gotta take him at his word.
He
dude.
paid his friend to bite him to get free drinks.
No, there is a picture. Fuck you.
Let me see. That is not the shark.
That is not the shark. That is a stock shark. But
That's for...
Oh.
Look at that bite radius. That's bullshit.
The radius.
look at the bite radius. Fucking Steve Irwin over here.
It seems to be only 5 pounds of force.
Hey, if I'm in the water and a shark bites me, I don't care if it nips me or
It
what,
might
man.
not
I'm
even been
done.
a shark. You know how many
Probably
things
just a
have
big
teeth in the water?
turtle.
A big turtle.
A big turtle.
Turtles have beaks, Jason.
And they don't eat meat,
Yes,
do they?
do.
Well, snapping
They eat
turtle bite the
jellyfish.
shit out of you.
Well, we're talking about sea turtles.
I
They
know,
still
I'm
have
just-
beaks. That's my beak impression. Nobody can see me except for you guys.
So animated. Hey, at least you got extra sets of eyes
Right.
to
I know,
watch
you
your visuals.
I know I talk with my hands
Yeah.
a lot.
Great for a
She's the
podcast.
one reason. She's the one reason that we even consider video.
Do it.
I don't want to do it. I'm what you call face for radio, but
Yes.
What? Rude.
Just kidding.
it's impossible to hate anyone more than my wife hates me. So let's take a break.
You gave me beautiful kids. How about that?
The fuck does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey folks, Big E here with some breaking news. My podcast, Karaoke Big E, was just named the #1 karaoke podcast of all time. Don't believe me? Well, you shouldn't. That category definitely does not exist. My co-host Kevmo and I are in a league of our own when it comes to podcasts. So why don't you check out the world's best, well, probably only, karaoke podcast, Karaoke Big E. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, or wherever else you get your podcast. Or you can check us out at karaokebige.com. Come on by every Tuesday and give us a listen. And remember, you can't be a star if you don't shine.
Wait, okay, so you need a commercial for Comedy is Dead.
Yes!
Okay, well, what do you want me to say?
Have you heard it?
The commercial that I'm trying to record?
No, the show that it would be promoting.
Yeah.
Tell me fucking about it!
I don't know, it's good and fucking people are on it.
Tell me where you can fucking find it!
Oh, on the Inner Circle Podcast Network fucking RSS feed.
Stop! Convert to MP3, send to fucking Wutsky. That's all I fucking needed!
Well, there you go. My name is Adam Simmons from the Simmons and More podcast, and if you haven't already done so, do yourself a favor and go listen to Comedy is Dead only on the Inner Circle Podcast Network feed, motherfucker. What?
His nickname's Big Balls.
It is.
Louis Big Balls on Xbox, right?
Yep.
Do you still have your
Saggy
Xbox
balls.
stuff? Did you renew it?
Yeah, I had to renew it back in March or whatever.
Because once you don't come over here on Fridays anymore, I'm gonna make you play games again.
Rocket League.
All right, we're coming in hot, and I feel like that.
Hot load.
I feel like that we've been dominating the conversation, and we haven't been cordial to our guests. So, what's up? What's up, guys? I'm gonna make you talk now.
Oh, you know.
I mean, we have to talk on a podcast?
Yeah, I know you can do it. I listen to you guys. I know you can do it.
Well, it's weird being, especially for me, it's weird being over here. Just like, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to set anything up.
It's the best. It's the best. Like when I do, well, now I've agreed to record sports, but like for the first 5, just show up and like, hey, do I got to record anything? Nope, we're good. Really? It's
what
like,
is this even?
Kind of lean back a little bit, you know. I just got to talk. Cool. So give me the origin story. What got you? What you guys doing this?
Go ahead.
You tell it.
I mean, I just listened to podcasts since Bert Kreischer. He was on local radio with Mike Calta, and he talked about doing a podcast, and I was like, what could that even be?
Right.
And I started by listening to his show, and I don't know, I listened to podcasts forever, and finally was like, I think we can do this. And it was just, I don't know. I didn't think it would last that long. I didn't know if it would ever even really start, because I kept trying to do one by myself, and I kept trying to convince her to do one with me, and she wouldn't. But it wasn't until I finally got her to start listening to podcasts. Like, she started listening to Rogan a little bit, and then started listening to, Chris D'Elia's podcast. Congratulations. And finally was like, you know what, I think I want to do this.
That's cool.
Is that what the tipping point was? You just started listening yourself and...
Yeah, because I wasn't really interested in it at all. Because I don't know. Like, I like listening to music, and I didn't really want to listen to someone talking for hours. I was like, why would I want to do that?
Joe Rogan is a bit daunting when you get to listen, because I would listen to him too, but then I wouldn't be able to listen to him all the time, because sometimes it's fun, like when he has his friends on there, but then sometimes he'll have like a scientist on there, and I'm like, I just zone out, because I just like, I don't need to talk about all the scientific stuff.
Yeah, because sometimes you're like, what?
Right.
But
he's way too smart.
Astrophysicists, and it's like,
He's
man,
like
I'm just driving around, man.
Right. Yeah. He's pumping the alpha brain and thinking he's a rocket scientist and shit.
He does too.
And what does he always ask? Have you ever done DMT, or what is it? That's like his favorite line.
He doesn't do it anymore.
He doesn't do it
really.
anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to say. I used to like it back in the day a lot better. Like when Red Band was there, and it was just more of the comedian friends. Like,
sure.
I was super into Rogan a lot back then. Now I skip more than I actually listen to.
Well, it sucked too, because when you listen to Rogan, then you end up listening to Bert Kreischer, and then you end up listening to T-Fat-K, and you end up listening to like all the their circle, and then all their shit is the same. Right. Because they all have each other on their shows, and it's all the same show. Just they release it under their own.
Not so much anymore, though.
I stopped listening. I don't know. I got too many friends that do podcasts. Listen to them assholes.
I was the one that didn't want to do our show. Like they were really pushing me to do it.
Right.
Not you. But yeah, we had a different co-host back in the day. I don't know when you guys came in, if it was Dutchy or if it was...
I came in, I started listening, I think there was like 3 or 4 more episodes before you came in, and I didn't really... I was like, okay,
It's okay.
There's a girl there now.
Well, no, I don't know. I honestly like the dynamic more of just different people talking. Like, that's what's weird about the Inner Circle podcast, is like, if you just wrote those shows down on paper, I'd probably be like, nah.
Right.
Because it's just like guys hanging around. I'm like, I've done that. But
it helps when there's different people.
Different people, different ideas. Like, it's...
Well, and that's what
It's really varied.
With him leaving, I'm a little nervous because it's easier to have a conversation with 3 people.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and like with him, he'll say something stupid, and then and then we'll be able to like jump into something else and have like a really funny conversation. You know, he just says that one trigger word sometimes, and that's all it takes.
Or he'll have some story that after 10 plus years of friendship that I've never heard before. You know, like it just we'll just say something. He's like, yeah, one time I lit a firecracker in my house and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just held it in my hand.
Sometimes you just got to pull one out of the bag.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do without you, man. It's going to be different for sure.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and say it.
What? Oh, from time to time.
I wasn't going to do it this time.
You should get that as a drop that you just play.
But I couldn't imagine trying to do it like you said by yourself at first. I don't know how.
Well, he's got his own solo pod, too, that he does now, like, supplementally.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it hard?
It's super hard. Because it's so weird, because you're just
monologuing.
Imagine this, but you're just staring at the wall.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird to just talk to yourself. Every week, I'm like, why do I do this? I need to stop it.
I've tried a couple of times, like when we were out of town, like Dutch's mom passed in the spring and we had to go to Chicago. She was there for like 3 weeks. And while she was gone and I was getting prepared to go up there, Adam and Bobby actually did our episode that week. But I wanted to record like a foreword explaining, what it was or whatever. And I sat here with the microphone and I swear for 5 minutes, for a 5-minute thing, I was down here for like 30 minutes. Like, I would record it and I'm like, oh, stupid, stop, rewind, delete. Like, anyone that does their own by themselves has my utmost respect because I can't do it.
I think the only one that I would listen to that's by himself is Bill Burr because I think he has multiple personalities and he's always yelling and he's hilarious.
He's just a beast.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, we got to see him once when he came through.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Back
that
in
was
the
a long
day,
time ago.
Yeah, I like to see him.
It was over 10 years ago.
We went through a little comedy phase where we were at the Improv quite a lot, but that was pre-kids.
Yeah, now we don't do shit.
Yeah.
That's everything before kids.
We do this.
We did this. This is our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't have any kids, and we do this too.
Yeah.
You should keep it that way. You should keep it that way.
We probably are. I mean, it's getting kind of late in the day.
I say that, but I tried to convince her to have another one. Like,
He wants
just
a
a couple
girl.
of
I'm
months
like,
ago.
you fucking crazy.
I wanted to try for a little girl, man.
I was a tomboy growing up. I wouldn't know what to do. I can barely brush my own hair. Like, there's no
fine.
way.
I'd
But
be
my
fine.
niece is spending the night tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
Is she really? I didn't sign off on that.
I told you. You don't have to. I just tell you things.
Excuse me.
You could leave, Jason. Can he spend the night at your home?
What?
Nah.
I was thinking that's funny. I've been listening to old episodes or whatever, and I listened to the episode where we were preparing for the hurricane, and you were trying so hard to get me to call it. Like, remember when he was trying so hard to get us
And
to
we're
evacuate to
he
your
wasn't
house?
putting boards on his windows, and we're like, "Fuck you! We're
Dude,
not coming to your
I had
house."
a fucking king size mattress in my living room on the on the
On the
floor,
floor, yes.
right in front of a big screen TV. I'm like, how can he turn this down?
Because there's windows.
I'm listening back to this clip, and I'm like, you've done zero preparation. You have not done anything for this fucking hurricane. It's coming tomorrow, and you're like, come to my house.
Bitch, I'd build a fence to put over the windows.
Oh, I know. I heard that too, and I forgot about that.
That's funny.
Because we were, like, me and our other old host, Adam, we were at the lumberyard, like, days in advance, and we're doing our prep stuff, and he's like, fuck off. And then the day before, he's like, hey, man, I can't really find any plywood or anything, and I think that we're going to do something.
And we need water.
Too fucking late, dude. I offered my services. We're
That's
done.
because my wife thinks that no hurricane is ever going to be a bad one here, and I'm just like,
Not in Fish Hawk. Nothing happens in there. Not in the Hawk. Hurricanes don't come here.
don't
They go
forget,
right
I live
around.
in the bad part of Fish Hawk.
See? That's from
What
him.
is the bad
That's from him.
part?
They were asking earlier.
The less white part? I don't know.
Is there a
It's-
left white part?
Yeah, I would say my neighborhood.
What?
Your neighborhood's what?
I was gonna say I work all through Fish Hawk, and I could maybe pinpoint where I think it is.
It's the one where it's all townhomes, and in a community.
They're
there.
townhomes are frowned upon.
I love how you
No,
say
it's
townhomes too. You're trying to class it up, dude. Don't polish that fucking turd, dude. We're sitting in a fucking townhouse, all right? It's a townhome.
Well, it's multiple townhomes. I mean, what do you want me to say?
It's multiple townhouses, dude.
Whatever.
Fucking two rings.
I mean, I saw one of my neighbors pulled out a gun on a guy in the parking lot.
When? Recently?
I mean, did the other guy do something to him?
Well, my neighbor was a Florida State Patrol officer, and the people across the street were rowdy. It was some people that were
Rowdy.
You mean they were having fun?
God damn you,
They were roughhousing.
But no, they were outside, and they were it was either the guy's or his girlfriend's birthday. I don't remember which, but they had a limo, and there was a shitload of people there.
Damn, sounds sweet.
And a fight broke out in the parking lot, and then so that's when the cop or the trooper came out.
Why is he pulling guns, dude?
Yeah, did he just like fire one shot?
Yeah.
No, well, because they were fighting, and he was trying to break them up. Dude, he came out of I was watching from the
By
window
shooting
too,
them?
the whole time.
Right.
No, he was just trying to scare them to stop fighting.
That's how accidents happen.
Because dude, for a trooper, this guy was tiny. He was tiny.
That's because he
He
got his
had to
gun.
get the gun.
That's why he's got
I mean, he
the
was
gun
like
out
5
first.
foot. I mean, he wasn't really built. No, I'm just saying, for a cop, he was tiny.
So he was
And
Joey
like you see some
He's gonna turn and swing.
small
on
guy
him.
like that walking out, they probably just turn around and start beating him up. But anyway, so it was just crazy because he came out of the house and he's like, get the fuck on the ground.
Oh my god!
Did they
He was
listen?
coming out hardcore.
Did they listen?
Yeah, they stopped.
You
They
ain't gonna
stopped.
do anything.
When they finally looked and saw he had a gun in his hand.
Well, and he's off duty too. So what is he out there in basketball shorts, pointing a gun?
I mean, this was like 11. Yeah, he was in his basketball shorts and a white T-shirt, but he had his badge too. He was holding his badge up.
Or a coaster.
Well, it could have been. I mean, I assumed it was a badge.
Yeah, that's why he's got this negative stigma of where he lives. It's Fishhawk is a bad neighborhood.
No, just my community.
It's fine.
Fucking stupid.
I mean,
dude.
it's better than a lot of places, I'm sure.
Like Pasco.
Right. Could live in Pasco.
So how do you guys? I mean, like you're a husband and wife duo, obviously, and I don't think that I would do it without her at this point. Like just because of the built-in chemistry. I mean, like is that pretty much the same for you guys?
I think so, yeah. Because like most of the time we're just like joking around like we would like any other time. Like we talk about stuff that we probably wouldn't talk about because we're like searching the internet for things sometimes. But like
that's the grind of it. That's one of the parts I don't like about this because like I was never really like a big search the internet. Like I don't know anything. Like he sent me something the other day. He's like, "Hey, did you guys ever hear of this?" And I'm like, "No, what the fuck is that?" And he's like, "Really? You don't know what this is?"
I didn't know what it is, but apparently my kids did. It's called
It's
the
a
Get
dance,
Up.
right?
It's a dance.
oh yeah,
Yeah, see?
yeah. It's like let me do the 2-step.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
had
just
to
randomly
Google
saw it.
I had to Google it.
I think he's a rapper, but he's doing this country line dance song or something.
That's a thing now,
Is
dude.
that Lil Nas again?
No, it's somebody
Some
else.
other dude?
Blanco Brown.
Oh, okay.
Now that you said it, I remember. That's exactly what it was.
Yup.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's good, though, that different types of people are crossing over into different types of music. So.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, I like it. Well, how long have you guys been together?
We've been together since
Like 16 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. So, yeah.
We're still,
That's the same.
We're still reigning.
still number one.
Yeah, you guys.
We're still reigning.
Well, not
Champs.
that, but I'm just saying, like, it comes with time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
No, for sure.
There's a definite like comfort.
Well,
Sure, and it helps you guys grow together and not apart because a lot of people, when they're together that long and they get together young and they kind of go separate ways, and it's like it's nice that you guys are friends too,
Right?
Because I think that's really important. Because like when he wanted to go see, because the first Marvel movie I ever saw, well, I guess it wasn't Marvel back then,
the
but
fuck are we on Marvel?
no, X-Men, X-Men, because he wanted the first X-Men movie that had come out way back in the day, and he wanted to go see it. I'm like, I don't know nothing about this, but I have an open mind. I ended up loving the shit. We named our first kid Logan. You know, so it's just like, you know, I end up liking the same stuff that he likes, and we can just like rap and stuff about stupid shit, which is fun.
Well, and I say too, this is like our standing date every week because we don't get to go out. So this is like 2 hours where we're gonna sit and we're gonna talk, you know, and just kind of chill.
And Jason
hang
comes
out.
over.
Yeah.
Well, see, and that's the Midwest in us, because like we're big with like our friends. Like our friends were
Open
always
door policy, all day.
always coming and going. You know, like I was, wearing out welcomes at people's houses and that. And, I mean, that's just not how it is down here so much. Right. You know, like I don't.
We're like, you're on your way home, come over and have a beer, and then go home.
And then go home.
You know, but people here don't do that.
No. I don't see my friends at all, and then when I get bent out of shape about it, they're like looking at me like,
we have families.
The fuck, man?
Well, I think some of that might be just the age, though. Just people having kids and things like that. Because back before I had kids, like we used to do stuff. Well, I don't know. Did we do stuff?
Yeah, don't start speaking out of school, homeboy.
But I used to do stuff all the time. I mean, I used to hang out all the time.
No,
I mean, all I did was get fucked up all the time.
I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound fucked up before I say it, and I realize that y'all were friends with my wife. Like, you guys didn't know me so much. I was working third shift.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I was sleeping during the day, and y'all were hanging out with my wife. Like all the other fucking dudes in Brandon.
Adam was my work husband. We went for walks together, like on our breaks and our lunches and stuff. We'd talk and whatever. And then we started that softball league, and then that's how we all got together or whatever. But,
And Rich, our guest in a couple weeks, was trying to push up on you.
Well, he didn't know I was married.
Let's see what he says after he listens to this.
Hey, well,
he
knows what's up. He knows what's up.
That was before, when Adam told him I was married, he's like, I don't care. that was before he knew Chris.
Yeah, because once you lay eyes on this, then
it's over.
Things change.
It's over.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was against this from the jump too. Like I really had no interest in this, and I listened to podcasts. I just didn't want to do it, and I think that had a lot to do with like past creative failures. Because like when we were younger, I mean, I used to do a record label.
I am very supportive.
You were part of it, yeah. I mean, like she's supportive to a flaw, almost to like where she knows shit's a bad idea, and she's like, "No, let's do this. Follow your dreams." And if she would have just said stop it, then
you would have hated my guts
for 5 minutes,
or years.
Well, and I think another reason why you did it was to try to help Carp, because with the other show he was on prior.
Oh yeah, he was on a podcast before.
Oh yeah, dude, that was the push. That was like
that was kind of what
I remember. The day.
Point.
I remember the day. It was a Saturday afternoon.
We kept talking to you.
I was laying upstairs on my bed like a little teenage girl, dude. I had my phone in my hand and I'm messaging with you guys. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm hanging off the bed and I'm messaging with you guys, and you were like, "Come on, let's just do it." And then he started like it got dark and the violin music came on because he was on a podcast and they kicked him off. And he was like, "Man," and then I was driving to Lakeland and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "No, fuck that dude. We're gonna do a podcast and it's gonna be better than their shit, and I don't give a fucking fuck him, man." And then we started doing it, and that's it.
And then he was like, "Sorry guys, I'm not gonna do this anymore."
Then he dipped off because Jason got Spunk Glue for a sponsor.
And now we don't have Spunk Glue no more.
And now we don't have Spunk Glue.
Or Jason.
Ever changing here at the #NoOffense show. Got to stay up to speed.
That's all right.
What's the end game for you guys? I mean, like, are you just comfortable doing it like how you are, or do you have goals, or I mean, you're just gonna ride it to see how long it goes? And
I don't know. Like, I never really had any idea of where the show, what it would do, or where it would go. Because honestly, until we got. Because part of the thing was when we started the show was doing social media, which I was very against from the beginning.
I hate it.
It's cool because we wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't for that. Because it was, I think we found each other through Instagram.
I don't even really remember.
Because I used to do this thing because I was like, I didn't even realize that like indie shows were a thing. I was like, I'll do it, and I mean, the only people that do it are famous people.
That's what my brother said.
Even still, that's the mindset with like, Joe podcast listener, that's just random person. They're like, hey, I mean, you're either a comedian or an actor, or, I mean, wait, you have a podcast too?
Right.
You're like, what do you have to say?
Yeah. Shit,
sometimes I really don't know.
We talk about
and that's the fun part of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if I'm feeling sprightly.
Sprightly. I don't know. We've got some stories, but I mean, I think we're getting to the point now where we're kind of exhausted on stories, like personal stories.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people like. A lot of people have that voyeuristic, like I want to take a peek into your life kind of thing, almost like reality TV, but you're listening.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah, I mean, we're an open book. I mean, we've said more. I mean, like I our kid's going to hear this in a few years.
Well,
I'm
like
sure.
she said, she was saying that they probably talk about things that they wouldn't normally talk about, which is cool.
No, for sure. And we've done the same thing because normally we don't really care. But I mean, that's why our show's kind of turned into, hey, what you watch on TV last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it is what it is. And if we happen to find a nugget, like Jason pissing in his buddy's lemonade or something, I mean, like these things come up.
Allegedly.
Hiding in the closet when his mom's taking a shower.
Or that.
That was an accident.
Or you see your friend's mom naked.
That's what it was, right?
Well,
They were
both of those
different.
happened.
Yeah, they were different stories.
I'm conflating two things.
No, I did hide in the back closet of the bathroom when my mom went in there, but I didn't realize she was going to go in there. and then
This is when you were living in Georgia?
No, this was when I was a kid. Well, I was probably like 9 or something like that. Me and my buddy, we were just hiding.
Hide and seeking it?
Yeah. I mean, it was a perfect hiding spot, but yeah, no. And then, no, the other one, I just walked into my friend's house looking for my friend, and
You gotta knock first, bro.
my friend's mom, I guess, decides to shower with the door open. And then decided to walk out.
So weird.
Was your friend home?
Nope.
It's the start of so many great movies.
Maybe that's why she was showering with the door.
Never thought of it that way.
All these years later, it finally makes sense.
Well, because like he said before, like his dream, he would love to do this full time.
Yes, that would be. I don't know. I just don't know how to even do. Everything that we've done is like just stuff that I've just watched a YouTube video and been like, okay, well, this was a problem that I fixed now, and I don't know.
Well, we started out my only experience with podcasting was Joe Rogan. So we tried to emulate that, and
3-hour episode.
I would get mad if we did an hour and a half. I'd be like, man, this sucks. This week sucks. We didn't even go 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because Joe goes 3.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Oh, I remember that.
One of the only, I don't say one of the only episodes, but like my favorite episode of our old stuff is episode 8, and it was a Halloween episode, and it was
a good episode.
3.5 hours. It's a marathon.
There was a lot of good stories, though.
It's a marathon session.
Well, and like Joe's talking to a different person almost
That's
every
true.
time.
That's true.
So like he's not recycling. Well, he's recycling his own ideas, but
Sure.
Yeah, so he has more to pull from than we do because we're talking to each other, or you guys are
right.
Well, some weeks you're just like, I didn't do anything. I just went to work.
Yeah.
I just watched TV. Hey,
I was tired.
What's with Netflix? Like, I've got so many shows queued up on my Netflix. I think that's what's next week's going to be about is we
don't
watch on TV.
Shit anymore.
Huh?
So we don't really watch it anymore. We watch Stranger Things, and that was
Orange
it.
is the New Black queued up. And
Oh yeah, that too.
You guys still watch it?
My cousin's husband.
Lesbians in jail, dude.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
He's in the 4th season. He's the fat white guy with the red hair that got naked.
The guard.
One of the guards.
I
He
wonder if
started
you
in
saw the
season
4th season.
4 or something.
How many seasons are there?
I think this is like 7 that they came out with.
Because I don't remember what season we stopped watching. I think it was right after she started selling the panties.
Oh yeah, the dirty panties.
Yeah.
I remember I'd asked my dad if he'd watch it, and he was like, "I don't watch that show." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because there's lesbian activity." And I was like, "You're probably lesbian."
Activity.
I'm like,
That's a horror movie. It's like
only man.
Paranormal Activity, but lesbians.
Right. There's like ghost clits everywhere. That's another meaning to dead clip. But I'm like, really? You're like the only dude that doesn't want to see that on the earth.
It makes
Well,
him
he doesn't want to tell
uncomfortable.
you about it.
Yeah, well, that's like probably one of the most awkward things is when I forgot what movie it was, but I had gone to the movies with my mom, and there was a sex scene in the movie, and I'm sitting next to my mom and I'm just like, oh my god, this is the most awkward thing ever. Is there anything more awkward than that?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
What was the movie? We went with her parents to go see, what was it? The History of Violence? The one with
Viggo Mortensen.
And there was like almost just a full-on just sex scene on a stairway, and I'm sitting right next to it. Like, it's me, her mom, her dad, and her, and I'm just sitting right next to her mom, and I mean,
Put your hand on her knee.
Yeah, I was like, does this excite you?
Hey.
Yeah, that's so weird because she's probably thinking he might do that to my daughter. He might do that to my daughter.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't imagine. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen the movie, so I don't know. But
Yeah, I think that would be worse than sitting next to your own parents. Is sitting next to your significant other's parents. Like,
Well, my mom's kind of funny though, because one time we went to a theme park and my mom pinched him on the butt just to freak him out.
And it worked.
that's hilarious.
It was.
Because after she did that, and I was like, yeah. And then I went up to her later and was like, hey, your mom pinched me on the butt. What is going on? Like,
She'd been like, oh yeah, they do that sometimes. It's no big deal.
See, I was on a different wavelength. I thought you meant you went up to the mom later, like, hey,
No.
did you mean something
That would
by
be his
that?
wavelength. That would be his wavelength. Not with my mom, but just mom in general. A mom in general.
I'm a flawed human.
That's not flawed. You're allowed to have kinkies or whatever they're called.
You just did spirit fingers when you
fetishes.
Yeah, fetish. That's what I meant. It's called kinkies now.
he's into MILFs, so you know.
It is what it is.
Well, now MILFs would be like 80.
That's what I said. That's what I said once before. I was like, this has been my thing since I was a kid, but now they're just chicks my age.
Hey.
But one thing that you guys do that I like, or that you've been doing recently, is the quiz questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've told you this. I think like doing like a game show or like a quiz show. I think we need to like flesh this out. I think that's an idea, like an untapped idea waiting to happen.
I think it would be cool. Like, just do like a game night and have people come and do it.
Even
and
if it's not a show, even if it's just like a live stream or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Like a hang or,
Like when you play Cards Against Humanity or something?
Oh, that's so funny.
Bro.
What?
I didn't even think about that.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
But like I was
I
telling,
have one good idea. Sometimes.
every 6 months.
Something like that.
Fuck. We're done till Christmas now. But I mean, like I was telling DJ, like trivia nights at bars are a thing, you know, like, and people turn out. So like, you like to be involved and interactive, and I mean, like we've seen what Podcast It Around has done, like people like to watch that. And like,
that's true.
Like I'm super into it. Like I got my scorecard and whatnot. So I think it's something. And like Joe B's been planning like a Family Feud show for forever.
But I think, I don't know, it's weird because the people that watch those shows are also friends of the show. So we need to find a way to bring outsiders in. And that's social media,
trick, yeah.
But it's tricky because we've paid Facebook to like boost posts and shit.
And it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
We did. I think we only spent like $20 once because I just wanted to see like what kind of return we would get.
It doesn't work.
But you know what helped us a lot was Podcoin. Are you guys on Podcoin?
Dude.
Yeah.
Podcoin.
DJ kills Podcoin. Every time I look, you're at the top. I'm like, what do you do, man?
I do have a secret that I will tell you after the mic's off.
I mean, after we...
Me and Joe B were talking about it earlier. I was like, dude, DJ's at the top all the fucking
That's
time,
sweet,
dude.
man.
Because I'm like, Podcoin is a love-hate thing because, like, I don't want to, like, solicit for listens, or for the bump or, like I do my little thing. I do my read.
Yeah.
I do my form. I fill it out or whatever. But then, like, that's it. Like, I'm done with it. We're like... I know some guys, have open communications with Podcoin Dave, and like, hey, bump me to the top, put me to the top.
Does that actually work though? Because I have emailed with him back and forth, but it's been more of like a.
So that's how you're getting to the top.
I wish.
He didn't say dick sucks. We've
we've never met in person, so.
Virtual dick sucks.
Virtual dick sucks. My favorite kind.
Could be a thing.
I don't know. I appreciate the platform.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
It's growing, too.
We would not have the numbers that we have even close if it wasn't for it.
No, absolutely not. I mean, like each month for the last 4 or 5 months, we can say has been our best month, and like the next month tops it, and the next month tops it, and like eventually the bottom's gonna fall out,
Sure.
But like I'll take it while we got it, you know.
That's what he's getting out early.
Well, no, I mean, I think the good thing.
He
looks so disgusted with you.
Just messing, Jason.
No, I just think like putting it out there for, even if somebody listens to it once and then they don't do it, it is what it is. But at least it's it's the only thing that I've noticed that's working to get people to listen.
Sure.
Yes.
And then if they stick, they stick. If they don't, they don't. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's a 50-50 thing. I think some people just play it for the bonus points or whatever, and then some people actually like stick around, you know, because I mean, there's been a lift.
It's crazy if you're just doing it for the bonus coins though, like, because listen, I mean, it's great. I just was able to donate like 4,000 coins or whatever to clean water, which is good. But like, if you're just doing it for that, why are you listening to podcasts? I don't get it.
You're gonna listen for that whole year to get those headphones. He's got like some Beats by Dre's or something on there you can get, but they're like 20,000 pod coins.
It's 120,000.
Is it?
Yes.
That's like going to Dave & Buster's or whatever.
Yeah.
And spend $800 to buy $200 worth of shit.
We had a meeting at Dave & Buster's on Tuesday this week for work, and the director.
Oh, poor you.
The director of sales is like a big Dave & Buster's guy, and he sometimes listens to, so shout out to Joe if you're listening.
Oh, hey, Joe.
And I'm about to talk shit about you. He's wanting everybody's cards because he's saving points. He's trying to get an Xbox. And I'm like, bro, do you realize how much money you're putting through Dave & Buster's? Just go to fucking Best Buy and get an Xbox, man.
He's got the money.
Oh, no.
No.
But I guess that takes the fun away.
If we've got the money to have 3 in the house, he can have 1.
We only have... No, we do have 3. Weird flex.
Yeah. Okay. It's funny, though, because our 9-year-old's Xbox is newer than his. So he's due for an upgrade.
See, then
the 4-year-old will get that one.
Yeah, it's hand-me-downs.
Yeah, it's all hand-me-down stuff.
It's being a parent, man. Give the kids the good shit, right, Jason?
Or the old shit.
No, my kids got to earn that shit. They got to learn the way.
Yeah,
you know.
they live in the bad part of Push On.
You got to work, bitch.
Yeah, give it to them. No, I think we do. We definitely need to flesh out that game show idea, man. I think that's an untapped thing. And I mean, like you're usually in the chat on any pod when he's live streaming, and I think we could figure out something to do similar like that, and get some people in there and interact and hang it out.
I think it would be good.
I do too. Like Joe's been talking about doing a Family Feud show for like over a year. And it like one team would be one show or one network or whatever, and then the other side would be a different show or a different network. I'm like, that would be great.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
I'd do it.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it seems less intimidating than the round table.
Let me tell you what, that is tough.
Yeah,
that is tough because I am not a quick
though.
wit.
Like you're doing it soon, aren't you?
I'm on episode 6, and it's all girls.
Awesome.
So it'll be fun. I don't know who's on it with me. I forgot already.
Michelle's on it.
Okay.
Michelle from Welcome to My Show.
Okay.
And Brooke, and I don't know who the other one is.
Beth.
No.
They threw your name out
I'm
there.
not ready for that yet.
Oh, it's Heather. It's Heather.
Well, we threw. I don't think it's been determined. 100%.
It's Heather because I'm in a separate chat, and
is it?
they said they needed one.
Excuse me.
And I threw her name out. I threw Heather's name out there because she had mentioned it before.
Right.
So I threw her in there because they said they needed good equipment and a girl, and I was like, okay, what about her? And she said, okay,
cool.
Yeah, right on.
I think you're gonna do really good because
We'll
you just
see.
say like whatever. I'm like, hell yeah.
I do. Sometimes I get in trouble.
Well, you only get in trouble when you name names, and then
I just have a conversation. So
you make
whatever
editing
comes out of my mouth
difficult
is
sometimes because you're like, oh, fucking Jen from work was sucking dick at happy hour and da da da, and I'm like, Jen from work probably doesn't want all that out on the goddamn internet.
Don't listen.
Yeah, and Jen shouldn't have done that. Though. She didn't want to run out.
Shouldn't be a hoe.
Yeah.
That's always my go-to. I mean, whenever that example comes up, I'm like, goddamn Jen was sucking dick again.
Sounds like a whole name. I don't know.
Completely lost my train of thought with Dick
Must
Suck
be
Jen.
the name Jen.
Absolutely.
It is. That's what we had. We had a friend who called her DSJ because she wouldn't put out, so we just called her Dick Suck Jen because she was a tease. She just sucked dicks, not put out.
She ran through everybody.
Literally.
As fast as she could.
Right. And drop some babies on the way.
Oh.
Again with the visuals. Boop, bloop, bloop. I completely forgot my train of thought when you said Dick Suck Jen.
Joe B, Trivia Night.
No, something to do with Podcast It Around.
That it's super intense every time.
It is super intense every time.
Because I always am like, I think I want to do it. And then there's one more that happens, and I'm like, no, I'll never ever do it.
I don't. I mean, I feel like I did well And I'm not going to say I didn't deserve the win. I was a little surprised, kind of. But, man, in the beginning, I was like, fuck this. I'm losing.
Let's not talk about you. Let's get back to our guests.
What I was going to say was there was a dark horse prediction that the finals is going to be me and you.
Oh, Jody.
Oh, okay.
Jody said it.
That'll
Yeah,
be cool.
That might happen. Whoa, motherfucker!
Sorry.
Watch my drink.
And then Adam Simmons said that they're going to rent the bus and everyone's coming to Tampa if that happens.
They should
So I
do
was
that
like,
anyway.
Yeah,
They
fix
should do
this
that
shit.
anyway.
Fix the contest so everyone comes.
Next. What's your favorite movie?
Marvel's Endgame.
That was a good one.
That's out now.
Only on digital, I thought.
Is it? Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought it was.
I was like, I thought it came out the 30th, and he's like, it's just digital. I was like, God damn. But we watched Black Panther the other day.
Yeah, you know what? Is
it still on Netflix?
Yeah, for the time being. There's a series on Amazon, and I don't fuck with Amazon, but you told me about it.
Bad Boys? What is
Is
it?
it The Boys?
Yes.
The Boys.
And then he told me about it initially, and usually I'm like, Amazon.
Did you watch the trailer for it?
It's
then
weird.
so many
After you
people
mentioned
co-signed on that. So many people were like, watch this fucking show.
There
I'm
was
like,
a preview
I
for
guess
it. You were in
10
the kitchen
people can't be wrong.
doing something, and you know how your phone sometimes, when you're talking about something, you see an ad?
Mm-hmm.
He had just talked about that shit, and there was a commercial on TV for it while I was watching Shark Week probably. And I was like, that's fucked up. Like, what's listening now?
Everything.
Everything all the time.
That's crazy.
Dude, that one scene where I saw where the guy was like holding somebody's hand off the side of the street, and then the fast black dude, I don't know his name, like he apparently runs like into the person he's holding hands with, and it just shows the guy holding like arms because like he killed the person as he was running by.
Adam told me it was super dark.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like it.
It's probably like dark version of like Umbrella Academy, maybe.
I couldn't get into that.
No, did you
thought
watch
it was
Umbrella?
alright.
I watched it.
I liked it.
I liked it. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Well, the main dude in it, the Luther, he was in Black Sails, so I watched that. He's the big dude that has the gorilla body.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in another show that I had watched about pirates, and I was like, "Oh, that dude's in it, cool."
Bert Kreischer always talked about that show, Black Sails, and I think I watched. I don't know if I watched one episode or not, but I was just like, I don't know, man, pirates.
I like all that
I
stuff,
like
though.
pirates.
Yeah, I do too, and it was good. But it's just not about pirates. They've got like hooker houses in there too, or prostitute homes. What are they called? Burlesque houses.
That's how I
forget
got
what
her
they're
on
called.
Game of Thrones. She walked in on. I was
I
watching like
did.
episode 3 of Game of Thrones, and she just happened to walk in when they were in like a whorehouse scenario, and she's like, "What are you watching?"
They were
Sit
naked chicks and a
down,
midget, and I'm
scoot
like,
up.
"What is this?"
That
And
was
I've
like,
been hooked ever since.
yeah.
We haven't seen that either.
Game of Thrones.
Mm-mm.
She watches Mo TV. Like,
what is that?
More TV
Oh,
than anybody.
Yeah, she watches.
I'll be finishing series.
Like, she crushes series. Like, she used to watch them at work, which I say is
I
cheating.
did.
But
I don't watch them at work no more because I started a new job.
tell us about it. Did you go to happy hour?
We had Chick-fil-A for lunch today.
Nice.
They feed us every Friday, and we have ice cream Fridays. So I had Chick-fil-A and a good bar.
Oh, is it an ice cream social?
No, it's just our row, so everybody else feels left out. It's
Oh.
pretty cool.
So just your row gets ice cream?
Yeah, because somebody goes and buys it.
Oh, okay.
This guy John bought it this week, and he brought to work the Good Humor bars, the strawberry shortcake, and then a Reese's, and it was delicious. And I had a spicy chicken.
Shout out to you.
I'm done.
She didn't even have to use her AK.
Yeah. It was a good day.
Today it was a good day.
I'm glad somebody had a good day today because I did not.
Let's talk more
Why
about
not?
you.
But it's gotten better. Fuck off.
Somebody's better.
I'm telling
Mad
you.
at you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have dampened the whole mood.
I'm sorry. I've noticed it when I come over
You
now.
should have just like ripped the Band-Aid off on the 4th week and be like, bitch, it's my last day.
Yeah.
Now every week is
I didn't-
Saturn.
I thought it was better that I let you know in advance.
He's trying to be a good employee and work out his notice. And I'm like, fuck off. Get out of here.
All right.
I mean, we're glad that you're here, though.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's what it was funny how it worked because like I actually invited Beth and DJ over a long time ago. And he DJ was not into it. I don't know. You said you
Okay.
thought you were being
Yeah.
punked or something.
Yeah,
or,
no, I I don't know, like when you're just shouting into the internet to nobody and then somebody is like, hello, back. It's like, you're not supposed to be in here.
I got on a plane twice to go meet my internet friends and podcast.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
And guess who has to stay behind?
Yeah. And you'll do it again, I'm sure.
Stay behind, probably.
Talking all that shit. Keep talking. Keep talking all that shit.
You bet I will.
But then he happened to hit me up and was like, hey, if the invitation's still out there, I think, we're ready to come by. And I was like, well, fucking better do it now because you had just said that you were leaving. If you're interested in seeing the Tampa 2 at all, man, you better get over here now.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by.
Fucking Tampa
it's
legend.
nice to be with the legend.
Tampa legend. Guys, we don't have to linger too long. We can wrap this up if unless you guys have anything else.
It's been so weirdly surreal because I feel like I keep kind of zoning out and going to like, I should be working right now. Because normally I listen to the show on Monday at work and I'm like thinking about work sometimes. Like, what am I doing? I'm here. It's happening.
I'm glad you guys came. You guys are cool.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm glad you finally decided to come by. You guys keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing the solo show. I know you're on the fence, with doing it, man. But I mean, like, it's a creative outlet for you. If it helps you you flesh some things out for the main show, I mean, it serves a purpose, So keep doing that. Plus, you got cool stories like ODing on CBD and.
Nice.
He's like, man, I took these gummies and I was fucking worthless.
Dude, I couldn't care about anything. I was like, nothing matters. It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't need to even talk.
When they first came on with us and they gave us our initial, like, here, try out the product or whatever, I took one during the day and I learned very quick. Like, I had to go lay down. Like, yeah, it was like 1 PM. I think I was editing and I just happened to munch on some gummies and then I had to stop and I had to go take a nap and then come back to the show. Like, they knock me out. So now I do them at night and everything's good. Now I have dreams about traveling to different dimensions with Jason Olney.
Oh, okay. I could see how that would happen.
Yeah.
Probably had a headache when you came back.
Aha.
You stop it.
I really do like Jason Elmy. I don't have a problem with him.
Sure.
Yeah. It's okay. He's the one that doesn't like me, so it's fine.
What? All right, fuck Elmy.
He doesn't like anybody right now, but hey, he's going to be a daddy on Sunday, so shout out.
So what?
Oh, cool.
Shout out to the Almies. What do you mean, so what? That's their first kid, and they
Yeah, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
And what? Fuck. Change your face. Fuck.
That kid's going to make him wait, and he's going to wait till Monday.
No, they're inducing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy your life while you can.
Yeah.
Like 2 more days.
For like 2 more days. Crush
They're
the
the
next
best
2
and
days.
the worst things that you could do with your life.
I love my kids. People are
Yeah.
always like, why are you talking shit about your kids all the time? I'm like, because that's
We're
part of being,
honest.
it's part of being a dad.
We're
know? Like,
honest.
I love them, but they suck.
I told Logan one time, I'm like,
And
I've
he
never.
can hear me now.
I know.
When we're done, he'll be like, what'd you do? Talk about?
I'm surprised he don't tell his friends. Like, my mom's telling her talking about sucking dicks.
He might.
Because he's friends with a couple of kids that are a little bit older than him and stuff. But I
Kids
mean,
at his karate listen to the show.
just
That's
one.
Really?
Yeah.
His parents have
Interesting.
no idea
Yeah.
what we talk about.
Well, when we first started, we had business cards, and you go into like local business and you put up your business cards. I went into the karate place and I tacked up a business card, and then like the people were asking, like the karate teachers and then the instructors were asking. They're like, "What is that for?" Like, and I had to explain the whole thing and go through it. Come to find out, then the kids are seeing it because our old logo was like cartoon versions of our faces.
They were Bitmojis.
Yeah. So they were like, it looks like it would be for kids. And then you listen to it and then it's not,
Yeah.
It's like my friend Austin listens to the show and I'm like, tell him not to.
Like, man, your mom's crazy.
That's so funny. At the beginning of the show, is that one of your kids?
It's Logan. It's the older
Okay.
one, yeah.
Okay.
That's him. But
You're
I
like,
straight
this
up
is
tell
for
him.
kids.
We have the G-rated version. He does the intro for Sam PC too. And
He's like,
Okay.
motherfuckers.
we let him.
He
we
was
let him
so
MF on
excited
that
about swearing.
You can hear the excitement in his voice when he says it.
Ah!
That's awesome.
I tell him, I've told him to his face, I'm like, I've never wanted to punch you and hug you at the same time so much in my life right now. Because sometimes they make you so angry, but you love them so much. It's a weird tug of war.
That's why I'm glad we have nephews. Like, they're really great. I love them a lot.
Like,
and
go
then
home.
we're like, all right,
Go home.
see you next.
It's like being a
whenever.
grandparent. You just hand them off when you're done with them. And you're like,
Well, and then he laughs at me because sometimes Logan says something sweet, and he's like, he's got you so wound. He's like,
Does
he's such
too.
a manipulator.
He does too.
He said
knows how to
something-
play the game.
He said
He's
something
looking
to
for
me.
Fortnite dollars.
I told him he went to Disney today, like
V-Bucks.
he was saying.
You know?
Right. Well, on the way home, his uncle said he was really good or whatever. And I was like, hey, thanks for being so good today, and I really appreciate it. He's like, well, I wonder because you're such a good mom. And I'm like, oh, that's very
Here's
sweet.
one V-Buck.
Yeah, exactly. Can I get a $10 deal on my Dragon game? Bitch, no.
You said that like right away.
No, he said that a while before, but he's always asking for that stuff. And we tell him, like, just keep your area clean. You'll get $5 a week. Yeah. And then Friday comes, it's a fucking mess. And he's like, hey, I'm like, nope. There's a Lunchable wrapper sitting here and an empty fucking cup. Nope.
Oh, yeah. I came home today. I rushed through work today because I knew you guys were coming over. And I'm like, it's not just Tampa tonight. Let me run home and try to, like, straighten up and clean up and everything. Son of a bitch
Is it dirty when you come over?
I never said it was.
Look at the anxiety you give him.
I know. He's going to be... I'm the reason why you're leaving, isn't it?
I need to get a medical marijuana card now.
I come home and there's cereal bowls with milk and stuff. And I'm like, he's like a damn, like, frat boy. Like, you go upstairs and there's, like, Capri Suns crushed up and thrown on the floor like Coors Lights.
Pretty much.
Respect my house, motherfuckers.
Nah.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
Ooh, we are on Instagram and Twitter. We're at Untrained iPod, EYEPOD, and I don't know, bit.ly/Untrained iPod.
Nice.
I'm going to tell you how dumb I am.
Please do.
I listened to you guys for a while, and then I was like, oh, wait, Untrained iPod, like Apple.
But
is that intentional?
No, it all just happened, and I was like, I wonder if I should spell it every time. Do people think it's just the letter I, P, I don't know.
It was like the One Eaters. Have you ever watched that movie, The Wonders?
No. What is
No,
that?
with Tom Hanks in it.
Oh, my God.
That's a good movie.
You doing that thing you do.
Okay. They're like, I quit. Remember?
I quit.
Yeah, but they were the Wonders, and they spelled it O-N-E-Ders, and everybody was calling them the O-Neaters.
I remember I was driving down the road one time, and I was like, iPod, I wonder if that's intentional.
I mean, if it works, yes.
Yes. If it helps you remember, absolutely.
I also have to give you props on your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
I love that. I love Sublime.
Me too.
I
Do you
remember.
really?
Well, I mean, way back in the day when I was going to summer school, this is going to be a long time ago, but I was jamming to 40 Ounces of Freedom every day to summer school, getting my extra credits to graduate early because I'm a nerd. Fucking jamming and then be 40 Ounces of Freedom and then DMX.
Oh, yeah.
Right after. Pretty much.
Reading
That's
Rainbow.
what it is. That's funny.
Cool. Well, guys, thank you for coming by. I do appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we definitely have to have you back, knowing that you're in the neighborhood, man. Why not, right?
Maybe we could just do a new show since Jason's leaving.
Look at his face. Why do you do that to him? Why do you do that to him? Everybody named Jason you
so
fuck
much.
with.
Yeah, that is true. I see there's a trend.
We don't need any more Jasons in our lives. They just ruin everything.
Listen, I need every Jason in my life, so fuck off.
To what?
To be there for me.
Oh, because I'm not. Got it.
No.
Does that mean I don't have to be?
Well, he needs
Sweet.
people that don't suck his dick to help him out.
That's still me.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's marriage. This has been another episode of the #NoOffense Show. If you're a new listener, thanks for stopping by. We hope you'll come back and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. We're available on Apple Podcasts. Give us a rate and review. Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and Podcoin. We talked about Podcoin a little bit earlier, but if you don't use Podcoin, you can get on and listen to all your favorite shows and earn coins for the time that you spend listening to podcasts that you're going to do anyway. If you're a new user, sign up with code HTNOS or Untrained.
Untrained.
Untrained, yeah.
300 bonus points and get your Podcoin account looking a little bit more healthy. You can get yourself a cup of coffee or an Amazon gift card or donate it to charity. You can reach us on all the socials at HTNOS, HTNOS, on the web at htnos.com or by emailing us at htnos@yahoo.com. Call in and leave us some messages on the hotline, too. The hotline's been pretty vacant outside of our call-in show.
Right.
Joe B used to call in and rap every week, and he stopped doing that. It's 813-773-5706, so give us a shout. And
Then he's not a real rapper. Ran out of material.
Fucking duh. If you want to find me, I'm the real Wutsky everywhere.
I'm Duchess Wutsky on Twitter.
J. Louis BB on Instagram.
Don't worry about him.
Don't look at him. Stop looking at me. There's been another episode of Hashtag No Offense. Guys, thanks for coming by again.
Hey,
Thank you.
Bye.
See it.